This is a practice video for Wood's Bolero by Mark Wood, the bass part. All right, so I'm not going to play through this whole thing because once you know a couple of the key rhythms, you're good to go. They repeat throughout, so once you have it, you're all set. So first thing to watch out for is you've got all those B flats. So we're in the key of D minor. We've got a lot of B flats. So you're going to be doing some half position on the A string. And you're with the cellos for a lot of the piece too, so I also use them to refer to. So we're starting off with our first kind of main rhythm: 1, a 2, and 4, and a 1. So let's do that slow for a second to make sure the bowing is correct as well. We're going to hook during that rest with a double up bow. So here's the first two measures: 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's try that one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you can do more with that accent than I just did. Then eventually start speeding it up. 2, 3, 4. So that 16th note stretch or switch from the E string to the A string, that's going to be quick. So get that bow moving. And the faster you go, the less bow. So keep it very staccato. All right, so you do that 1, 2, 3 times, or 4 times rather, and then in measure 8, the entire ensemble has the same rhythm. Dotted quarter, basically another dotted quarter, and then separate that E up bow with an accent so it sounds spaced out from the previous note. So here we go slow in measure 8, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1. And notice I'm still in half position from the previous measure. Let's do that again. 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3. All right, up to tempo. 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1. The biggest thing is making sure that beat 4 is all together. Okay, so then you get to just rock out on some eighth notes for a while. Measure 10, again starting in half position. So just keep track of that. Again, remembering your half position fingerings. Measure 25, the opening rhythm comes back again. 28, same as measure 8. 30, same as 10, so we're moving right along. You have one nice little third position scale coming up at 45, leading us into our new rhythmic section. So let's do that in just a sec. Let's actually talk about 46, and then we'll get into it. So 46, again, still half position on a B flat, and we're going to start with our quarter note and then come on the and of beat 2, and that's the rhythm for this whole next section. So here's 46, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and. And so on. That just keeps repeating. So hopefully you could hear me sniffing a little bit. I'm getting over a cold, so I'm not as stuffy as I used to be, so you can't probably hear it maybe as loud as I can hear it. But if you sniff during those rests, that'll help ensure that you're not playing early, that you're coming on the and of the beat. So I was mentioning that scale coming into 46, so let's start from there, and again, just do a couple of those measures to get used to that rhythm. All right, so watch again for your B flats. Here's measure 45, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Oh, let's try that again with a C natural, sorry. Ready? And. And so on from that. All right, good. So that's that section. 62, same as the beginning. 65, we get a little bit of a different rhythm here. Let's look at that measure. So 65, again, we're in half position. Let's do this slow for a minute. We've got a tie on our first finger. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and. And then we get back into the main melody again. So let's do that again. 65, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 9, even though the bowing looks a little different, is the same as back at measure 8. Okay, so we are now up to 70, new rhythm for us here. Easy one though, it's just a lot of triplets. So you have eighth note triplets, and then you have some quarter note triplets. So that bracket over those 3 notes indicates a quarter note triplet. So let's do a little bit of 70. 1, triplet, 3, and triplet, 1. And you do that for those 2 lines. If you see the word or see the SIM above 72, simile, it means to continue doing the same style and the same bowing. So at 70, there's that double down bow you lift after the first quarter. Continue doing that in 72, 74, and then 76 is marked. All right, so now we're up to measure 80. This is where we're going to go back and forth, this kind of battle between the low strings and the upper strings. So the upper string starts you off. You're just going to hit that downbeat D. And then with the cellos, you're going to come in here at 81. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I messed that up. Sorry about that. That's not a 2. That should be a 1. Sorry, I messed up your fingering in there. Let's look at 86 a little slower for a sec. So 86, you start on your D, cross over, 1, 4. So that's how that part goes. Let's do that again slowly. 2, 3, 4. And then once you get it faster, 2, 3, 4. So that's kind of fun. That must be a fun measure to work on. Offbeats at 88, coming on 2 and 4. Then some easy eighths. Let's skip ahead to 96 with that pickup. So similar to 86 where we were just working, you've got some ties. So let's take the eighth note before 96, the and to beat 4. 2, 3, 4. Okay, so a little faster, same place. 2, 3, 4. Am I doing that right? Yeah, okay. Half position. Watch out for your half position there. All right, good. And then easy eighth notes for the rest of the page. Going into the last page, again, nothing too crazy for you guys, a lot of repeated rhythms. Notice that 115 is the same as 46, so you know that part already. The triplets at 131 are the same as 70. And then just a couple scales to finish off the last few measures. So dig into this one, have some fun. Think about weight, bow weight, keeping things heavy into the string, but also very short.